So what's up everybody, this is going to be a video about 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢 and my predictions for Black Clover 329. I believe this video will reveal 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚢's power. Also, I will talk about the possibility of 𝙲𝚘𝚙 coming into this chapter or 𝙲𝚘𝚙 being reintroduced into this chapter, because it looks like 𝙬𝚘𝚙 has been defeated, but of course we don't know if this is the real 𝙬𝚘𝚙. But regardless, let's get into my Black Clover 329 predictions. First of all, if you like anime, manga reviews, discussion, spoilers, and theories, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, so we should with me some false copyright strikes. So this is a whole new channel. If you're subscribed to the old channel, just know I didn't boot you. This is another channel that I made from scratch. I do have another channel that mainly focuses on One Piece, so if you want to see One Piece content from me, definitely subscribe to that channel. Check out the Patreon and Discord. But yes, this chapter is going to be a very interesting one. It's going to be very important. I know a lot of people weren't feeling chapter 328 because 𝙬𝚘𝚙 seemed like he got defeated. To me, I still think the chapter is good regardless if 𝙬𝚘𝚙 got defeated or not. Like I said before, I don't think this is the real 𝙬𝚘𝚙. I think the 𝙬𝚘𝚙 is still in the underworld. Of course, people are going to disagree with me, I understand, but the reason why, and I said this multiple times, this 𝙬𝚘𝚙 was created from the flesh of all the low tier and mid tier devils from the first and second levels of the Tree of Qliphoth, meaning that this 𝙬𝚘𝚙 that we see is not the 𝙬𝚘𝚙 in flesh that's in the underworld. We might get somewhat of a scene of 𝙬𝚘𝚙 still in the underworld, but it all depends on 𝙬𝚘 wants to do it. I think we're gonna get something like that, or there's a possibility that this chapter focuses more on 𝙲𝚘𝚙. I have no doubt 𝙲𝚘𝚙 is gonna be in this chapter. He's going to react to 𝙬𝚘𝚙 getting defeated, or at least this replica being defeated. Either 𝙲𝚘𝚙 is actually wants to destroy the human race, or do his own thing and possibly just live his life in the real world. But I'm going with 𝙲𝚘𝚙 is going to be this stereotypical devil. The more I research 𝙲𝚘𝚙 and the more I learn about him, it just makes more sense for 𝙲𝚘𝚙 to be the stereotypical antagonist type of devil. 𝙲𝚘𝚙 in demonology is actually a demon that's part of the Order of the Flies, so he has a close association with 𝙬𝚘𝚙. We did see Xenon make a deal with 𝙬𝚘𝚙. Xenon basically gave his soul to 𝙬𝚘𝚙. From what we learned from Magicula, if a devil has the soul of 3 strong mages that are from the same gender, then they can possibly manifest into the real world regardless of the Tree of Qliphoth. So I don't know if that actually works with 𝙬𝚘𝚙, but something's telling me that he could still manifest somehow with just one of the souls, just kind of like what Magicula did. However, you'll probably need to find another host, but we're still not entirely sure how that's going to work. I do believe that 𝙲𝚘𝚙 has ties to 𝙬𝚘𝚙, so there might be a tension between 𝙬𝚘𝚙 and 𝙬𝚘𝚙. If this is the 𝙬𝚘𝚙 that got defeated, which I don't think it is, this might be the best opportunity for 𝙬𝚘𝚙 to make his move. I know a lot of people have been saying that Black Clover doesn't have good villains. Black Clover has some decent villains, but it does lack that 𝚬𝚘𝚙, that Frieza type of thing, because the villains in Black Clover were good villains, but they weren't memorable villains. And everybody's been complaining that 𝙬𝚘𝚙 being defeated, Black Clover dropped the ball on possibly having one of the best villains in the series. However, I still think Black Clover can have a villain greater than 𝙬𝚘𝚙. I think the best villain that Black Clover can have is 𝙬𝚘𝚙. I think 𝙬𝚘𝚙 might have been the person that manipulated everything to go how it went from behind the scenes. If you know demonology, you know that 𝙬𝚘𝚙 basically is on the same level as Lucifer. I said before in other videos, I do believe that somehow 𝙬𝚘𝚙, Lucifer, and Astaroth, when they combine together, they can make a different entity, and that entity will be Satan. 𝙬𝚘𝚙 could make his move in this chapter, and I think 𝙲𝚘𝚙 will play a big role in that, because I know 𝙲𝚘𝚙 is in charge of the wardrobe for Satan, but at the end of the day, he has an alliance with 𝙬𝚘𝚙 in demonology. He's part of an order that 𝙬𝚘𝚙 is in charge. It'll be very interesting if 𝙬𝚘𝚙 is the reason why everything got set into place, and he's been using Lucifer behind the scenes so that he can be the real Devil King. And that is all a possibility, but I think 𝙲𝚘𝚙 might make his move in this chapter in terms of he might actually start attacking somebody. I know the current cast is completely messed up at this point, and there's probably not much they can do because they're all exhausted and they basically miraculously just won against Lucifer. However, if 𝙲𝚘𝚙 makes his move and he starts attacking people, I think this chapter might reveal 𝙲𝚘𝚙's power. It most likely is going to be poison. And the reason why I say it's going to be poison poison is because 𝙲𝚘𝚎 in demonology and a couple of texts, he's known as the poison drink. It would be interesting if somehow Gordon's family has a tie with adrammelechs, but let me get back into the main focus. If adrammelechs has poison magic, it will make a lot of sense to me because adrammelechs is known in demonology to be the representation of basically beauty in hell. And if you see adrammelechs in Black Clover, his design is very influenced by texts from demonology. We see adrammelechs and it looks like he has some type of feathers. If you look at adrammelechs' face, his face is the most, I would say, normal looking devil at all of them, besides 𝙬𝚘𝚎, of course. 𝙬𝚬𝚎 looks a little bit more human, but all the devils of Tree of Qliphoth that we see, they all look devilish. Don't get me wrong, adrammelechs looks devilish, but he doesn't look that level of creepiness. adrammelechs in demonology represents beauty. adrammelechs here is a fairly normal looking devil. I'm not gonna say he's good looking, but I've seen people on Twitter falling in love with adrammelechs' design, and it's more of the romantic sense. So with that being said, adrammelechs is in charge of beauty in demonology. Poison and beauty tend to go hand in hand sometimes, especially when you're dealing like with toxic people that are good looking. They'll call them poison. So I wouldn't be surprised if adrammelechs has poison, and if he has poison, it would be very interesting to see what he'll do with that magic. Maybe he might do some poison spray or some poison mist and ends up knocking everybody out around the battlefield, but there's a huge possibility that adrammelechs doesn't do anything and he just doesn't make a move. I think what is going to happen is that we're going to find out the connection that adrammelechs has with 𝙬𝚘𝚎. Sometimes you can kind of associate flies with poison. I mean, flies tend to go around things that aren't always good for you. Like say if a fly is flying over food, you know that if you eat it, you could end up getting food poisoning. So there is association with flies and poison. Another reason why adrammelechs could have poison magic. And if 𝙬𝚘𝚎 shows up in this chapter, I think he might have the potential to be that villain that Black Clover needed. And don't get me wrong, 𝙬𝚘𝚎 is a good villain. Just everybody wants a villain in Black Clover similar to how Aizen was in Bleach. Black Clover does need like a story central villain. It'll be very interesting if it is 𝙬𝚘𝚎. And another thing that I thought about, if this is the real 𝙬𝚘𝚎 that got defeated in chapter 328, it'll be very interesting to see that 𝙬𝚘𝚎 gets used and then 𝙬𝚘𝚎 somehow absorbs 𝙬𝚘𝚎. He transforms and gets stronger into a stronger type of devil. Another thing as well, I definitely see a good dialogue happening between Asta and 𝙬𝚬𝚎. I think when people are going to somewhat start celebrating, they're going to remember that adrammelechs is here as well. So I wonder how the current cast is going to react. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. I mean, I wonder if any of the cast is going to start fighting adrammelechs. I know Noelle hasn't been in a chapter in a while, so I wonder if Noelle is going to be where adrammelechs is at, or she might start fighting him for whatever reason. But honestly, besides Spirit Dive, I don't know what she can do, and I don't know if she can use Spirit Dive that much in one day, because this is all on the same day, which is crazy if you think about it, because Asta fought Lilith and Nahemon, now he just defeated the King of Devils. So this is all like within 24 hours. So I wonder if Noelle, after fighting with Magicka, possibly being healed, she can use Spirit Dive again, or if she even has Judine anymore. I think somebody in the current cast is going to start fighting adrammelechs, because he will show up. But we'll see what Tabata does. Hopefully he does this well. I really hope he doesn't drop the ball in this chapter. Like, I'm really worried that he's going to, but I'll keep my faith in him. But alright, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this video. Do you think adrammelechs is going to make his move in this chapter? Do you think adrammelechs magic is going to be poison? Do you think adrammelechs is going to follow 𝙬𝚘𝚎 because of demonology? And also, you saw that adrammelechs didn't really pay attention and helped out 𝙬𝚘𝚎. Do you think 𝙬𝚘𝚎 might show up in this chapter? Like if you liked the video, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.